We're talking philanthropy as Femi Otedola has pledged to pay the medical bills for Victor Olaotan, the actor, the tinsel actor, that is. Yes, so this is quite a good, feat that he's doing.
It's very remarkable.
And we have to bring Richard into the play because, some days back, I don't know if you're aware, but Richard posted meeting Otedola somewhere. I think it was at an airport or something.
Yeah.
And that Otedola said to him that, if they need help in the future, whatsoever help that he needs, that he's willing to sort of help. And that if they wanted to use his boat, his luxury boat, that they could use it for the filming. Because I think Richard was handling a production at that time. And then not long after, this Victor Olaotan story came about, and Richard immediately reached out to him saying, if we could help. Meanwhile, before this time, they had been, I think most of the celebrities had been sending his picture and the GoFundMe account details.
Yeah,
exactly.
Saying they needed $50,000.
And everyone had been helping and sending that story, and then eventually got to Richard, and then Richard finally reached out to Otedola, and he didn't even waste time. He was already onto it.
Team
already
on it. So I think that's very remarkable of Femi Otedola. This is not the first time he has shown his philanthropic side. He's always been a philanthropist, which we're all aware of. I don't know if you remember the story of Megabytes, the young boy.
Of course, yes. He didn't even take long before he signed him.
Sorry,
not sign him to school. Exactly. He said he was going to pay for everything through to university.
And all of that. And DJ Copy's daughter as well is very known to be philanthropic. She's always in support of people in need and all of that. And I think a lot of people should take a cue from what Femi Otedola is doing, because in as much as I'm going to use one of Davido's lines, we rise by lifting others, because that's the only way forward. And Femi Otedola doing this is just very commendable. And very happy he's doing that, because not a lot of people, because if you remember the case of OJB Jezreel. Wait, is he dead? I don't know. Okay, so let's go on. OJB Jezreel, when he needed medical help, and Nomolos came out and all of that. So a lot of people didn't want to help, but I think a lot of people should start learning how to give a lending hand to people in need, especially when you have it. So
let's even talk about Victor himself, because
this
was like a tragic, absolutely tragic accident, and like you said, it happened in 2016, and apparently it has left him deteriorating.
And they said they were going to amputate his leg, so if he wasn't able to come up with this money to do it. So we hope he's going to just bounce back in good health, because he's a terrific actor, and we all know that, so that's great.
But I really don't even know, is the money just to make him bounce back, or is the money to amputate the legs? Because they were saying that it's so bad.
I tried to find that out too, but I don't think you're going to spend so much money amputating your legs. So I think it's for you. Maybe he's going to get, what do they call it? Statics or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prosthetics. Yes, that's the word. Because I was like, aesthetics? No, that's not the word.
Yeah, so he's going to get prosthetics, and maybe that's if he eventually gets amputated, at least he would still be
able to
mobile. So I think that's a very good thing.
And then I hear that there's talk that they might be taking him abroad. I don't know if that was from
the medical bill was abroad already. So I think he has been getting medical attention abroad already. It's not like he's a very poor man himself, so of course he must have been able to get himself to some level.
And the assistance, because this was since 2 years ago. Exactly.
So he has been taking care of himself. So he's just about of course, he has been spending so much money on medical bills and all of that. So he's going to need help, of course, and definitely it's good to reach out to people. A lot of people, and that's why I think a lot of people should also put their pride and ego aside.
I have to even, not just Otedola, I think I have to commend some of the actors and actresses that have been posting, and I know they would have made their own contributions as well. I think everyone has been supportive where Victor is concerned. I've not seen anyone that has said anything negative or has said blatantly they're going to refuse to, foot the bill. I think they've been very supportive, really.
Victor is a great filmmaker. If you watch Tinsel, you would know that, he's very good at what he does, and it would be a great loss to the industry if someone like this is not able to give us that cinematographic viewing we've been getting from him. So it's an amazing thing.